Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. My name is Graham and welcome to my show. And today this title caught my attention. We're gonna watch it. It's living on $245K a year in Anaheim, California. Wait for it, millennial money. So with that said, guys, make sure to hit the like button and please make sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. We're so close to 1 million subscribers, and with your help, we could do it. We could finally overtake CNBC Make It. So thank you guys so much. And now with that said, let's begin.
What I wish I knew before I dropped out of college, or even just growing up, I wish someone had taught me more about non-traditional paths in life. I think we all grow up thinking, okay, I go to school, I go to college, I intern somewhere, I get a job, I work for, a couple decades and I retire. That's like the American dream.
Sounds horrible to me. I don't know how many people look at that lifestyle and envy it. Now I know there's definitely an appeal of something that's stable, but even then, I have to say, it's like when employers are laying off people, there's no stability and relying on somebody else for your income. So he's obviously learned this. He's making $245,000 a year. I guarantee it's probably not from a job, but just watch me be wrong. Watch him work at Disneyland in Anaheim. For all I know, maybe that's it. Let's see.
My name is Moses Lin. I'm 29 years old, and I bring in $245,000 a year as a destination wedding guitarist and landlord.
What? A destination wedding guitarist? That is not what I would expect. I would say, hey, he's probably in e-commerce, sales of some sort. Maybe he's in solar. Wow. That's kind of cool. All right, let's see. Wow, $175,000 a year from 40 to 50 weddings. Now here's the thing, that's almost a wedding every single weekend, because they're not doing a wedding on like Monday at 9 o'clock in the morning. So he's busy a lot of weekends, and there's a lot of prep work and practice that goes into doing this. He can't just be playing the same song on repeat, Despacito for like 5 hours. Wow, that's pretty incredible. Dude, this guy is a hustler. Just watch him have a YouTube channel. That other income has got to be a YouTube channel. They all have YouTube channels. Everybody now, millennial money. But it's impressive. $42,000 a year from rental properties as well. That is really good.
My parents didn't have any money set aside for my college or anything like that. And so I knew that if I went to college and took the traditional route, I'd be hundreds of thousands in debt. And I just didn't want to start my life that way.
Look at that. U.S. Marine Corps, free college. I feel like a lot of people don't consider these alternative options, that is a choice that people can make. And you know what? You get a lot of benefits from that, and the healthcare. I think you get free healthcare for ever. It's something like that. It's something pretty incredible. There's a lot of benefits that go into that.
Most people don't know this. The Marine Corps has a band, and the entire Marine Corps has 10 guitarists, so there's 10 slots for a guitarist, and I auditioned for one of the spots. I got it, so I spent the majority of my enlistment, playing in rock bands, jazz bands, and performing for the Marine Corps.
What? I did not. The more you know, the Marine Corps has a guitar position. Wow.
I went to college and I started a YouTube channel, actually.
There we go. The YouTube channel. They all have the YouTube channels. Everybody. Bring someone else on who doesn't even know what YouTube is. Please. I want somebody who doesn't watch YouTube. Wow, unemployment insurance early in his career. Yeah, you know what? Music is a really tough career to make it in. Like, you could even be the best musician in the world, but if you're not good at marketing, if you're not good at business, you're not going to make it, even though you're a fantastic player. There's so much that goes into it, and you really got to be a people person to network and just get in those places to be able to get shows.
I've always believed that if you don't have a safety net, if you don't have a backup plan, you have to succeed.
Wow. That's actually incredible. I was joking about Disneyland, so in a way I was like kind of right, like just watch, he's still working for Disneyland, but that is cool.
I think a lot of the difficulties I ran into early on was just like pricing. I had no idea how to price myself. And so my first wedding I charged $250.
Oh man, imagine booking this guy for 250 bucks. Those first few people got a deal. Man, he didn't know, and hey, you know what? It worked in their favor.
I started raising my prices and I scaled it down. So now I'm doing about 40 to 50 a year. And for me, that's a very manageable level.
Yeah, you know what the crazy thing is with something like this is that the higher he prices, the better he's perceived to be just because he's expensive. It's like if you see two people side by side, one guy's $1,000, the other guy's $5,000, you would just assume based on only that, the $5,000 guy is going to have way more experience, he's going to be way better, and it's like you get what you pay for. So in a sense, I think raising prices could be a good tactic in a lot of businesses. And he's right. The people that pay $5,000 are probably going to be a lot less picky, a lot less difficult than the person who's paying a lot less. Wow, $4,000 to $6,000 per wedding, depending on the package. Wow, what a day. What a fantastic career.
Growing up, we didn't have a lot of money, and so our mindset was very much this scarcity mindset of there isn't enough, we have to save as much as we can, versus now I feel like I have more of an abundance mindset.
All right, so this abundance mindset, he's paying $5,000 a month for housing, and that's mortgage and utilities. Okay, you know what, that's California for you. I mean, he's spending probably about the average of what most people would be spending in California. It's probably higher, but you know what, he's living in Anaheim. It's not a cheap place to be. Discretionary, $1,000 a month with a barbell. Shopping and home improvement. That home improvement is never ending, I tell you. Food, $400 a month. That's actually pretty cheap. Gas, $223, insurance, $154, and phone is $50. He's actually got one of the cheapest phone plans I've seen. I pay $50 a month with Boost Mobile, and it's like one of those prepaid plans. I love it. It works fantastic. But okay, his housing definitely takes up the most of it. But of that $5,000 a month, I guarantee a big chunk of that is going back into home equity. So his actual cost is going to be a lot lower. Yeah, look at that. Like I mentioned earlier, free health insurance for life. Now, I'm curious if that transfers to a spouse. So if he gets married, do they also get that? I believe so, but that alone could be worth like $300 to $1,000 a month indefinitely for the rest of your life in healthcare. And it's good healthcare too, from what I've heard. So that's not bad.
Every time I spend, I just deduct it, and so I can very easily see where I'm at every month.
Wow, he tries to save $10,000 a month to buy more investment properties. This guy is going to be loaded. Now, I'm hoping he's not buying in California. It's a personal thing for me, but I just have to say, it's like if you ever move anywhere else, you're stuck paying the California income tax no matter, just because the property is located in California. Now, I get it. If you live in California, you're stuck paying that tax anyway. But even for me, like I moved to Nevada, I sold the property in California. Well, guess what? California's still getting their cut no matter what. So, I've kind of moved on from that.
So when I bought my first rental property, it was about 3 or 4 years into me owning my music business. And so at that point, I saved up enough money that I could afford a rental property.
Look at that, there we go. He's doing exactly that. May of 2020, Little Rock, Arkansas. Fantastic time to buy. Oh my gosh, that was like peak panic. Nobody knew what was gonna happen. The market was just starting to recover. So that means he probably got in contract at like the worst of the worst of the worst. That was a good deal.
Little Rock is that place where it's up and coming. Property values still haven't caught up to rental prices. So property values are low, rents are high, and that kind of gap, that's where you make the money.
He's not wrong. He's doing everything right.
A lot of people, I feel like they read a lot of books, they go to seminars, they wait till they feel ready before they jump in. I'm the opposite. I jump and then I learn how to swim. With real estate, I feel like I knew enough and I was like, the rest I'm gonna learn on the way. And if it all fails, I'm just gonna sell the property and lose a couple thousand, it'll be fine.
Yeah, you know what? That's a great mindset. I feel like people, they overanalyze everything. They're like,
Oh, if I'm gonna do something, I need to be an expert on it first. Then I'm gonna figure it out.
but I gotta say, like 99% of the time you end up doing a whole bunch of research and none of what you learn matters. Like you're gonna be in it and there's gonna be something else that comes up that you have no clue about. I think a lot of the time, just starting, learning as you go, you'll be fine most of the time. As long as you're not blowing it all in call options on Bed Bath & Beyond, chances are you're gonna be okay. Oh, wait, what? I thought he made $42,000 a year from the rental properties. That must be gross. How has he not turned a profit yet? Is he not cash flow positive on these? That would be deeply concerning if he's not cash flow positive. I'm hoping maybe he's ongoing renovations, or maybe it's just like, how is he not profitable? How? There's something they're leaving out on this. I guarantee it. Or maybe he's just breaking even but paying down the mortgage. It's probably not the best for Arkansas.
Or you look at a property like, this is perfect, but you can't afford it. You don't want to be in that place where you're overstretching yourself to invest.
The guy's got a great suit collection. Very smart about it. I have to agree with a lot of what he's doing, except there needs to be more clarification on him not turning a profit on the rental properties.
I'd love to, do a wedding in Italy or Greece. There has never been a moment where I regretted dropping out of college. It is by far the best move I've ever made in my entire life.
Well, just watch. After this video goes out, 150,000 people are going to see it, and I guarantee he's going to get way more business. It sounds fantastic. He's really not doing anything wrong. My only question is that he should be turning a profit on those rentals. I mean, to have like 4 or 5 places not making money, I guarantee there's something up here that maybe CNBC got it wrong, because I'm hoping he's not losing money. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think down below in the comments section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to add me on Instagram. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.